And we are live. So, I'm gonna do a live stream because we reached 16,000 subscribers in 8 days. So let's wait for some viewers. So let's see, we have to chat here. Wait. Still 0 viewers. Nice. There was an option to have the chat in a bigger screen. Hi Marcel, hi Fa4CQD, Pierre, Jamie. Hey, how are you, Jamie? Maishi, Raul. Hi, how are you all doing? Jamie, how is your new computer doing? Hey, Envelope 91. Okay, I put the chat in a bigger fenster or screen. I was wondering if you plan doing 1 month full time YouTube again. I don't have that many 3 days of work, so not soon. Nice. Nice to see that the system is running good. Amsterdam trance music? Where? Hi, greetings back from the Netherlands. Hi mate, almost every day we see a new video from you. Yeah, but now I need to go back to work. So even this live stream will not be so long because tonight I need to work. So you... greetings back. Nice, thanks. Yeah, I reached almost $50 a month on Patreon now, so that is going well. So welcome to all the new Patreon supporters, and also nice to see all the people still supporting me for a long time. Live stream while trucking. Yeah, it's possible with my mobile phone, but it is not the best quality. So we reached 16,000 subscribers today, and my goal of the 15,000 subscribers were only 8 days ago. So I had 1,000 new subscribers only this week. So that's really insane. So all my hard work really paid off. And I for the end of the live stream, I have a little thing made up, because somewhere people were saying you need an end screen for your live stream. So I will show you it for 5 seconds and see if it will work. How do you like this? I'm one of the new Patreon supporters. Nice, welcome. Really great. We have 14 Patreons right now. Greetings from Belgium, retropulse.com. Oh, you're making you're making unofficial traffic to your channel or your website. So I put a link from your website in the chat, so everyone can check it out. So did you see the end screen flashed up for 5 seconds? Like this one. What do you think of it? I did a lot of work in Paint to make it how it is, to select the right color. No, I just downloaded the image. Funny, nice. Yeah, I now know a little bit more how I can have more scenes in OBS Studio, so I can swap things around. So also if I probably have another camera angle, I can also swap them around. So maybe that's the new I the next thing, to get a second camera and to have another camera angle. If I turn off my computers now, how can I see the live stream? On your mobile phone? 25 degrees outside. Because hardcore. Yeah, but I need to work tonight, so I was thinking, let's do a live stream right now for like an hour or something before I need to go to work. Are you a furry? No, I'm not. I found 3 dump PCs. What kind of PCs did you find? Hi, Montisoro. How are you doing? OBS rule. Yeah, I like the software, and for now the only live stream problem I have had is audio problems, and the connector here. There's a problem probably because when I have the audio problems and I remove it, put it back again, then it solves itself. Or it can be an earth problem because when I touch the metal head here, then it goes buzzing. But I think now the audio must be okay because I checked with my headphones. What's that flag? Which flag? I don't see a flag. Audio is great, nice. What kind of trucks do you drive? I just drive an 18-wheeler. Or yeah, we in the Netherlands we do it with less wheels, but so truck with a trailer. Thanks, Jonathan. Your mic looks big. Yeah, that's because of this lens. This is an ultra-wide lens, so you can see my hands are now really, really big. And if I move back, they get really small. So that's the distortion of the lens. Look how long my fingers are. I'm not sure about the vaporware. I don't have any thoughts about it. I have a Dell PowerEdge 2100 Pentium Pro, and it has only 68-pin onboard SCSI. That's it. Never seen it before. It is 200 MHz Pentium Pro with 1 megabyte onboard AT built-in video graphics card. Nice machine. That's a really awesome system. Pentium Pros are nice. Thanks, Real Wreck, and greetings back from the Netherlands. Do you enjoy to feast upon pizza? I don't eat that much pizza. I try to eat healthy food and lose some weight, and so if I eat too many pizzas, it won't help. So let's see. I gonna share the live stream on Facebook in Retro Machines. So if you're not on Retro Machines yet, you should really join Retro Machines on Facebook, because we have a great community of more than 7,000 people now. 7056 even. And the thumbnail of Facebook is really from an older live stream, but I don't mind. Let's find back the chat window. Should dubbing be illegal? I don't know. I have been subscribed to you for almost 2 years now. Nice, that's a long time. What is your favorite computer of all time? My favorite computer of all time. Difficult. I liked my first machine that I bought new was a Pentium 3 450 megahertz, and I think that is my favorite machine all time. And I have the plans to rebuild it someday, and then not in the specs that I had it, but then in the specs that I wanted, but still around the same motherboard, CPU and stuff like that. So not one Voodoo 2 in it, but two Voodoo 2s in SLI. Not the Matrix G400, but the G400 Max. What's your favorite era of PCs? From Pentium 1 to Pentium 3 is my favorite. Hi Vladimir. You can listen to Queen the rest of the day, because this live stream won't be really long. Mr. Marcel, a Celeron 400 with Windows 98, ASUS motherboard, an MSI motherboard, AMD 1700 Plus, and an MSI motherboard with an Athlon 1700 Plus. Nice! Is it an Celeron on slot 1 or socket 370? You should do a duo livecast with Phil, but Phil doesn't do live stream, so that will probably not not work out. Then I will sit on one side of the screen alone, and the other screen is black. And then we are waiting on Phil, and he will not show up. From 2002 2004, my main machine was Pentium 2 333 and 512 and Windows XP. That was a hard time for you. PC Retro Gamer, the only thing we have seen is, the most we have seen of him is his arm like this. Not much more than that. But he still looks like a cute little bear on Facebook if you watch his profile picture. So that's all we have seen of him. I keep getting told to log in every time I try to write in this chat. That's strange, your name is showing up every time. When I had an let me think. In 2001 or 2002, I got an Athlon 1700 Plus for free, but that motherboard was not so good. So I was installing it and trying it out, and it went. It was not stable anymore, so I had to get another system in between to wait on some new parts, and so I built back in 2001 a dual Pentium 2 333 with 512 megabyte memory with Windows 2000, and that machine was pretty fast to run go on the internet with it and play some older games, and it was a pretty decent experience with the two CPUs. Running Windows 3.51 on the machine. Nice. I still need to get a system running with Windows 3.51. Yeah, Focus Forum is awesome, but to be honest, I never go there. I don't know why. Any Athlon Thunderbird slot A users here. I only have the first slot A CPUs. Vladimir, my favorite per se was an Athlon 64 X2 with 4 gigabyte of memory running Vista. I will love someone to rebuild it. You should rebuild it yourself. Jelte, yes, I'm Dutch. Ah, the Celeron is socket 370. Ah, nice. You can probably overclock the Celeron a little bit more to around 500, 550 MHz if your motherboard supports it. NT3 in 3.51 amused me running 32-bit programs with a 3.1 interface. Watch some videos of running YouTube in SeaMonkey and Unreal Tournament in software mode. Nice. Yeah, I don't think NT 3.51 has any 3D support, but I'm not sure. A lot of Celerons here in the chat. Hi, Victor. I have a Pentium 66 with Intel Batman motherboard. I want to install a Voodoo Obsidian in it. Which OS would you install? With a Pentium 66, I would go Windows 95. That's just the best, because Windows 95 doesn't use that much memory, and you probably have only 8, 16 or 32 megabyte memory on the motherboard. But I really want to have a Pentium 66 on an Intel motherboard. So if you are done with it, you can always donate it. Yeah, make videos, Vladimir. That's always nice. Then you can edit yourself. Just get an editor, get some... Yeah, just make videos. So you use an unified source pack for Windows 95. It robbed my Pentium 1 of half its performance. Or unofficial. My Windows versions that I use, I try to find a Windows version that's really up to date with latest patches in it, and then an easy install. So I'm not sure what kind of patches they are installing, but it is working fine. Well, the setting is the max speed I can set is 533 and the CPU multiplier is just 8. Set is max. Yeah, but it's an IBM motherboard. If you take an Asus P3BF or my favorite Abit BE62, you can really overclock any Celeron. But an IBM motherboard is just really limited. How old are you when you did play games on the PC? I started on the, I don't know how it's called in English, the first school that you have, the elementary school maybe. Like I was 6 or 9, I think I was from 7. I went to school friends and then we played games, and later at 8 or 9 we got the Commodore 64 in our home. Do you have a laptop? Yes, but my laptops are really not that great. I have a very nice IBM ThinkPad from 2005. It's very high-end, small 12-inch. and I have an Asus simple laptop with an 11-inch screen just for holidays to get a machine to back up memory cards and stuff like that. ThinkPad should be the only laptops on the market. Yeah, every time when I walk into the Apple store, I like the design of the MacBooks. And I love to have a small MacBook where I can edit videos on, not with the highest performance, but every time I see the specs and I'm thinking, but I can't edit videos on this machine. And then I see a machine where you can edit videos on a Mac, and then you see, oh, this 3,000 euros. Whoops. Matrix Millennium 2 with accelerated daughter card runs Windows NT 3.51 with 3D effects. Very nice colors. In my opinion, the best card for NT. Oh, nice. But is that only the memory upgrade module, or is it really an accelerator module with extra chips? Yeah, but a 15-inch MacBook Pro with a decent video card and some extra storage is 3,000 or 2,500, 3,000 euros. Did you ever have a Voodoo Banshee? It was my first 3DFX card. Yeah, I have 3 right now, I think. One, I think 1 or 2 PCI and 1 HP, or the other way around. But I have Voodoo Banshee, so maybe I'm gonna put them in videos someday. My dream laptop is a ThinkPad P51 with Xeon. What a crazy machine! Nice, but what kind of Xeon was in it? Was it only a marketing Xeon, so more like an i7 Xeon, or was it really a high core count Xeon? Don't copy that floppy. Oh my god, now the song is stuck in my head. Do you water your beard? Yeah, you need to get it moistured so it can grow bigger and bigger. Which PC did you enjoy building more than the 98 Dream build or the 2000 Dream build? I think the 1991 286. That was also really enjoyable build. And everything with dual CPUs is really enjoyable. Drinking game. Every time you say beep, take a shot. No, I don't gonna say that because I don't want you have you drunk. Your favorite retro hacking movie? Hackers 1, of course. What other movie? Hackers 1 is really the best movie there is. Yeah, the atmosphere, the music, just perfect. I never have any next gen stuff. Has anyone taken retro laptops to computer stalls for upgrades and they actually perform them? My 26621 MX and now has 30 gigabyte hard drive. No, I never done that, and if I have a laptop and I need to have a bigger hard drive in it, I will install it myself. But my IBM ThinkPad machine, I think it's X40 or X41, that has an 1.8 inch hard drive, so I can't really upgrade it because there's not much possible with it. Yeah, there's an SSD for it, but that is really expensive. It's a 4 core, oh, an E5, so it's not really Not really a super fast Xeon, but still very nice. Mm. I'm scared of taking laptops apart myself. But what you can do is if you take just clean your whole table when you take apart laptops, and take a big piece of paper, put it down, tape it to the table so it can't move, and then every screw you pull out, you put on the paper, and you write by the screw where it was, or with an a drawing, so you can really have all the screws in order to put them back. And then you have a step by step all the screws instead of one big pile of screws, and you can't really see what what's what anymore. Is this live? Yes, this is live. Hi, Dal Treno. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Modern computers are boring. They just work. Yeah, but if you put all kinds of RGB lights in it, then maybe you can have a modern computer that's less boring. Twitch delays 30 seconds. That's not good. Yeah, YouTube delay. Yeah, there's a delay, but I'm not sure how long or. But there's still a delay. Is there a program to test 3D FX cards like MEM, GPU test? I don't know. I never had to use one. Yeah, Vladimir, that's totally correct. I own a modern computer and it's interesting too. It has a mixed match of parts and it isn't too pretty because of it, but it's pretty on its own way. Yeah, and if you mix your own ideas in it, it can be your own system where you're proud of. Mm, mm, uh, I don't know, Symbian. I use the Ami Gamerlin drivers sometimes, but I never benchmark them. But what is 2% on the performance? I think it's a bigger issue if it's like 10%. Is cleaning a power supply dangerous? No, not really, but uh, don't open it if it has been powered up like a minute ago. Just leave the power supplies for a while to discharge. And with compressed air, you can really blow all the dust out and not even touch any part. So it's not that dangerous. Mm-mm. I have a pretty rare card, a USB 2.0 PCIe X1 card, which I have to have USB on Windows 98 on a modern PC. Does the drivers work for that card? That's pretty nice, but I don't think PCIe with Windows 98 is really important. There's a lot of machines that run Windows 98 really fast with just PCI slots. I once shocked myself with a 300 volt cap from a flash light from a camera. that hurt. I have one flash that also flashes on 300 or 400 volts, so don't lick them. Is this a good retro PC? AMD 1700 plus, Nvidia 110 gig hard drive. Yeah, that's a decent retro machine. Have you done any reviews or build with a GeForce 256? No, because I don't own a GeForce 256 and it is really hard to find one. So, if I find one, I will make a video of it. But for now, I didn't have any GeForce 256 that I found in systems or for cheap, or I don't gonna spend a lot of money on it. But if someone wants to donate it to me, I'm okay with it because I don't have one. I have GeForce 2 cards and a GeForce 3 but GeForce 256, no, I don't have one. I have a 433 Celeron Gateway machine with an FX 5200. That's my retro machine. I think you need to replace that FX 5200 for Voodoo 3. I have a GeForce 3 Ti 200 lying around. Nice. Someone found a GeForce 3 Ti 500 for €1 in a thrift shop, but he took the card home, tried it out, and it was giving a distorted image, so it was not good anymore. Probably a memory problem. Are you streaming on a Pentium 3 machine? No. I'm streaming on an i7 3077K with 16 gigabyte memory and a GeForce GTX 770. My dad took photos in 2003 of his then new PC, which now only gives a retro vibe when I look at the picture. You should post those pictures on retro machines on Facebook. We really want to see it. He took pictures at a LAN party with one person laying down on the chair where I can see the Windows XP taskbar and CRTs. Nice. Stream at 144p for the old days. No. Maybe I can have a second camera angle with the big shoulder camera on. Maybe I gonna try that out because I have. Where is it? I have a little streaming box. So I have this. What is it? Xeon Video 2 PC. So maybe I can have this for my second camera angle, and the big camera I can capture it here on the yellow connector. So maybe that's fun to have a very old camera as second angle. I need to set that up because the audio is separate from all the cameras, so I can easily switch. Yeah, I think I need to experiment with that. I wonder if a dual Tulatin Pentium 3 overclocked to 1.6 GHz with a lots of DDR RAM and a fast HP card will be able to stream. Probably. Why not? Just have fast enough storage, network and everything. Hi Victor, guess what I finally found? An Abit BE62. Guess how much? €40, a bit expensive. That's not really expensive for that motherboard, because that motherboard is very rare. Last night I was looking on the Dutch eBay Marktplaats.nl how many Abit motherboards were for sale. There was only one motherboard for sale from Abit, and that was for an Athlon XP. Then I searched for Asus motherboards, and I had 250 search results. So 250 versus 1. Okay, Asus motherboards are still on the market, but still, there's a big difference in the amount of Abit motherboards that you can buy. And Joe, I think you also need a new keyboard because your caps lock is stuck. I'm glad you are starting to accomplish your dreams, Victor. Have you seem so happy now in your videos. Yeah. It was a great experience, and now I need to see how I can continue making videos regularly, and also have my job on the side and see where it goes. But I have more Patreon supporters now. I have more YouTube income now, so that all will help. That I can say, for example, I'm going to work 1 day less. That is my first goal. But I need to be a little bit careful for that, because if I want to buy a house, I also need to have enough work in terms of hours to get so I can borrow enough money for a house. So that I need to figure that out, how I need to combine that. Needs a cat in the live stream. The cat is downstairs, so it's not coming in the live stream. Maybe I can live stream just the cat sleeping. Vladimir, whoops, that's a lot of money for one part. Why none talks about your channel banner? It's really awesome. Thanks. But I'm still thinking about maybe to make a new channel banner. I think it's really awesome, but I think I can have a better channel banner for my channel instead of the banner that I'm using now. And in the middle of the channel banner, that's really me. And that's, yeah, of course, it's Photoshop, but the whole outfit is really me, and I have that outfit. I also found a BA6 and Pentium 3 Slot 1 and memory combi, but must handle with the price. How much do they ask for it, Nostalgic? Can I send you photos of my 3 dumb PCs plus Retro PC on Facebook? Yeah, you can join the Retro Machines on Facebook, and you can post your pictures there and share your videos about retro stuff, and just everything that's older than 10 years is allowed on the group. Why not Twitter? I have Twitter, but I don't use it. He wants 80 euros without shipping. That is a steeper price, but that motherboard is really getting really hard to find. So, yeah. If you really want it, I should buy it, but yeah. 80 is a bit on the yes or no. Europe doesn't use Twitter that much. No. Your favorite retro game. Right now, my favorite retro game is Diablo 2. It's really awesome. It's so enjoyable to play, and I also find or played now. Where is it? Uh, yeah, Titan Quest. I uh, I found now also Titan Quest, and that plays like Diablo 2, and it's really enjoyable game, and with some newer graphics and just fresh uh, other worlds. So it's nice. Yeah, Diablo 2 is really so awesome. And I started now, just started today. I played for an hour or something. I started an assassin build because the other builds I already did, but assassin I didn't played it yet. So I'm now starting with it, dual wielding with the hand weapons, and that is really fun. My favorite game is StarCraft Broad War. Yeah, StarCraft is also nice. I have also some StarCraft copies already. Yeah, I played Titan Quest and the new expansion, but now I play Crim Dawn. I recommend this game. Oh, nice. Is the Yeah? I never played Titan Quest before, so I'm now playing. I think I'm playing uh, the Titan Quest Immortal Throne. Uh, I'm playing now with my first character, and that character is level 7 now, so I'm not that far in the game. But it's really enjoyable, and yeah. Diablo is okay, but Return to Castle Wolfenstein, that's something. Yeah, but Diablo 2, you can spend so much more time on the game than uh, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, because a totally different kind of game. Mm, Also with the original BE62 manual. Oh, nice. Uh, mm, mm, mm. One of my brothers played Titan Quest and Diablo 2 back in the days. Yeah, I think if you like one of them and you never played the other one, you probably also like the other one, because it's really the same kind of game and really the same kind of setup. What is the next title of What's the title of the next video? I don't know yet. I'm I'm really don't know yet. I have, of course, more than one thing that I can show, but mm, not sure. I have now a compact Pentium 3 450, or a Pentium 2 or Pentium 3. I forget. I have one machine now in, so I probably gonna make a video about was it about, yeah, how can I explain it? What's the difference between a compact Pentium 3 and normal ATX hardware? Because the motherboard is different, the case layout is different, the power supply is different, the mounting system of the drive is different, but still there are also a lot of components the same. So I want to make a video about what are the differences with a compact system, because they did some weird things. For example, the motherboard is an Intel Shuttle or Shuttle 2, but with a different layout. If you press, um, I think a Pentium 3 RGB build and some crazy editing will clickbait a lot of people. I did already a lot of RGB stuff in the overclocking video. And now also in the background I put the RGB stuff on, but it is not that bright. So if I wait, maybe if I turn off this light, you can see the RGB stuff on the background. So nice RGB lights in your studio. I like them in your overclocking video. Keep up the good work. Yeah, but I need really brighter RGB lights because it's really hard to mix in the studio lights with the RGB lights. So it's really hard to, for example, color a wall with the RGB lights and still have the normal studio lights on. So maybe what I was thinking, for example, if I have a motherboard on the table where I work on, then the RGB lights on the background to make it nice, and then maybe one or two spots from above shining only on the motherboard. That will be nice, but I really need to spend some money in really good studio lighting. But the set I have seen was like 3 spots from Aperture brand. It was like 800 euros. And I was thinking, oh, they have also the bigger spot with the softbox, and then you can have a really nice light here, for example. And I checked the price, and the light itself was 700, 800 euros, and then you need the softbox, and it was a bit too crazy. Leave the lights off. It chills my eyes. But you can also just listen to the live stream instead of watching. Let's talk about PC mids. Yeah, what are your PC mids? Everything which has RGB lighting needs even more RGB lighting. Yes. So if you want to have more RGB lights in the studio, support me on Patreon. Then I can buy even more RGB lights. Because from this month's Patreon money, I bought the RGB lights in the background. Why not try to install Linux on your old hardware? I run a lot of Linux, also on older hardware. So, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if people will watch it because it's Linux or. And I done the triple monitor gaming Linux video years ago. I would watch Linux on old PCs. Yeah, maybe. Maybe set a call to watch videos, for example, on an old PC, and then with Linux, with an distribution that's not that demanding. Try to see what you can do, but not sure. A version of Linux from the late 90s. Nice. I didn't see that video, but it was popping up in my recommended video. For the next month's Patreon money, you will be spent on toilet paper. Yeah, I gonna buy a lot of toilet paper and then make the background of it, stack them up to the roof. So yeah, that's a great idea. So I invite you to support me on Patreon for that. Make us a video with MIDI components on 486 and how to set up. Yeah, I still need to get started on my 486 plan to make a video, but the case I need to repaint it. I need to test all the hardware out. I need to find a hard drive. I have a motherboard, but I'm not sure what the hard drive support is, so I need to test stuff out. And I have only one Vesa local bus motherboard which working, because if I do a 486 build, I want to have a Vesa local bus. I have PCI motherboards now in, so probably I gonna see if the PCI boards will work and then swap a PCI 486 motherboard with someone that has a Vesa local bus 486 motherboard to have a backup board. Why not the ultimate Windows 3.1 build? I'm not sure. I had the 386 that is here that I was testing, and I was thinking that would be a nice machine to show Windows 3.1 on it. It's a slower 386, but the machine turned out to not work anymore. So that plan is not working for now. Can you do a video about video editing on Windows 98? I gonna do a video editing machine on a dual Pentium 3 450 500 with a Miro DC30 card, and I have an old Adobe Premiere 5. So, and that's not from the. You had CC and 6 before that, but my 5 is from back then. So, not sure what the difference was. They changed some naming, but really the old Premiere. I have a whole set of it. Nothing beats MS-DOS. Yeah, I like MS-DOS a lot on old computers. I don't need to have the Windows stuff, and just DOS and the games, and I'm done with. I have enough on the system to have fun. Use a Radeon HD 4670 HP and run Crysis on a Pentium 3. Maybe, but I don't have that card. Yeah, MS-DOS is really solid and dumb, stupid OS that doesn't have any logging system, no connection to the internet. If you turn it off, it forgets everything. So yeah, it's a really safe OS. Needs an iMac G3. I use an Odyssey RX PCIe card and I got works out on the DOS. Nice. Yeah, MS-DOS is 286, 386, 486, and even XT is also DOS, of course. Make Skynet with MS-DOS. Windows is like Pentium PC. Yeah, but you can run on a 486. You can run Windows 95. So maybe it's fun to show just the basic first version of Windows 95 on a 486 with like 8 or 16 megabytes of memory. If you ever get a retro one computer, title the video "Wanna see my wang." But if you pay attention on the background, you can see my wang showing off. So find the wang on my background, because there is one. And if you find it, I will point at my wang. MS-DOS is like a 90-year-old person on the second visit that doesn't remember you. do someday a modded Pentium 2 or Pentium 3 system. I was busy with a Pentium 3 case mod, but I still need to finish it, and that will be a really great system. But I think with the RGB lights are really cheap now, it can be really fun to put LED strips in it, and yeah, I think I need to continue with that system. Has anyone already found my Wang? Because there's really a Wang here in the background of the live stream. I have seen online schemes and designs to build an 8088 for cheap. Just order PCBs, buy the components, solder everything, and program the BIOS ROM, and you have a working system for cheap. Nice. But I also here have an 8086, I think. So I probably it's easier to get this system up and running than solder it myself. Under your beard. No, it's not under my beard. You have two wangs. I think you can't find the Wang, but here it is, a Wang system. And I think this is a 286 with an MFM hard drive and a floppy drive, and I really need to test this system out someday. But wait, I can't put the Wang under my beard. Look, the Wang is now under my beard. Congrats on the 16K, thanks. That's a wide case. No, that's a wide angle lens that make the case longer. Try OpenStep OS on a 486, yeah, maybe. But I think we are almost 1 hour live streaming now, and I want to keep it short because I need to work tonight, and I don't want to go. And I still need to get some food and stuff. So I think on 1 hour we're gonna end this live stream. So we have 2 minutes left. So any last quick questions? Pentium 2 or 3 with the black case. Nah, I like beige cases for Pentium 2 or 3. Where will you go tonight? Just local routes around the company just to prepare the trucks for tomorrow. So it's not anything special or nice. It's a bit boring. DX266 or DX4100? DX266, because DX266 is for me personally the 486 CPU. I did bought a Cyrix CX486 SL2 50 MHz. Nice. I have had a 486 SLC 25 MHz. It was an okay motherboard. It was a nice upgrade above my 286, but a 486 DX266 is way faster. But I had Command & Conquer 1 running at the 486 SLC 25 MHz. It was really slow. Do you prefer Intel CPU or also Cyrix or Fiat CPUs? I prefer Intel CPUs, AMDs, or anything non-x86. But Cyrix or Fiat is not really my thing. any retro machine with cooling failure? Not really, but I have, of course, parts failing. And before the live stream, I was also taking taking stuff apart, because I think I'm gonna bring a lot of broken parts to the hardware scrapper soon. And I was really cutting off connectors of cables, putting the cables to the side. I gonna open power supplies, get all the PCBs out. I had an old 80s camera that I was not using, so I took it apart to all the uh, the PCBs out, all the cables, all the connectors, and I got one really nice item from the 80s camera. That's this prism block. I don't know if you can see it, because this is the front of the prism block, and you have here the blue side, the green side, and the red side. So it takes the light and spreads it over the three sensor blocks. So you can see really the colors in the block. It's really nice prism. I think this is just a piece of art. How's the sushi today? No sushi for me today. But I think I'm gonna end the live stream. We are now over 1 hour. So it was really a pleasure to see you all here. We have 48 people watching now. And you can check Retro Machines on Facebook, 3DFX Voodoo User Group on Facebook. Of course, you can watch my videos, you can support me on Patreon. And now comes the best part of the live stream, because we have now an official outro. So get ready for it, get ready for it. Now it will come. How do you like this? As the end screen of the live stream. So, it was nice to see you all, and have a good night. See you later. And I'm gonna end the live stream in 3, 2, 1. It's now safe to turn off your computer. Really, you can turn it off now.